You better run fast. I need like 8 racks. I want blame make big gap. I'm crazy, I'll admit that. Which you better run fast. I need like 8 racks.
What's good, y'all? It's Trills here, coming back with y'all another video. Today I'm gonna be reacting to why you shouldn't give some friends relationship advice. If you're new, subscribe, and I'm starting 3, 2, 1. There we go.
Shout out to the homie Gaston. Did it be about boyfriends? Did it be about girlfriends? Let me just address the single people out there, because for whatever reason, people in relationships like to hit up their single friends and ask them for advice. And it's not like single people.
People have came to me for advice. I've had many experiences where I failed the mission. I'm talking in code because of certain reasons. If you know, you know. But there's been many times I have failed the mission and I haven't gotten the gold or haven't gotten the treasure. So I wouldn't even be able to give out advice.
I have a hard time getting in relationships. A lot of single people I know have their stuff together. They just don't like putting up with other people's crap. And this is the person you're coming to for advice. Let me just explain real quick why it's usually never a good idea to give relationship advice to anybody. When your friend comes to you for advice, you want to help and offer advice, but we never stop and think this is a huge field.
Bruh, facts. If you give one wrong thing to your friend, if you tell them, oh, do this, or oh, you should wear this, and they fail, if they fail the mission, you also risking your friendship. Keep that in mind.
Laced with landmines. One wrong step, you dead. Your friendship is dead. Everybody dead. Here's a good way to go about it. 100%. Anytime your friend calls and asks for advice, give him just a little nibble. You could be dealing with an ask hole. People have no problem wasting your time, having you on the phone for an hour, giving them advice so they can turn around and do the complete opposite.
I would never stay on the phone for an hour giving advice to somebody. Imagine being on the phone with somebody an hour straight. If I'm gonna be on the phone an hour straight, regardless of if you're my friend or not, you gonna have to pay me, bruh. I might just turn into a mission coach. I might just turn into a coach giving out advice. You might as well pay me if I'm not staying on an hour for free.
Guys, I'm speaking from first-hand experience. The first relationship I got into, you can't see stuff straight. You're not thinking clearly because you're so wrapped up in emotions. So when that single friend gives you advice, you really need to take what they're saying into consideration, because they have an outside perspective that you can't get. And in relationships, a lot of times, you do this thing where you make emotionally charged decisions. Emotionally charged decisions is you making decisions thinking with your heart. God didn't put no brain in your heart. He strategically put it in your head, which is geographically above your heart. Think about it. Your friend who is not in your relationship is thinking,
bruh, wow, bruh, this man's cranium, this man's headset, this man was doing bench presses, curls, deadlifts, squats, all type of stuff. Bruh, look how strong his head is.
Their head, you in the relationship thinking with your heart. So if you ever go to a friend asking for advice, just understand that's layer 1 right there. And if you're like me, you take all your friends' problems and you adopt them like they're your problems now. So if you're ever out in public and you see me sitting somewhere by myself looking like I hate my life, you already know what it is. I feel like I'm being cheated on by 8 different people. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I'm getting really blunt nowadays. Anytime I give advice, because I'm learning people just like hearing themselves talk about their problems. Have me on the phone for 2 hours so you can just turn around and ignore my advice. Nah, bro, I'm very busy. My boyfriend, he break up with him.
I can tell he's one of those people who just give out the advice. No, cold hard truth. No sugarcoat.
You told me the story already. Second time you're calling me. Break up with them. I'm overwhelmed. I gotta go. Good night. But it's 3 p.m. in the afternoon. I don't got time for it. Your time is your most valuable asset. It is the currency of life. Whenever I have a friend who constantly asks for advice but constantly ignores it, whenever they hit me up, I just say, what do you want to do? Good. Okay, go do that, because that's what you're gonna do. I just save the next hour of my life. You know what I rarely hear? You know how you talked to me for an hour and gave me your personal time? That means so much to me. I took all that advice. Thank you so much. Think about all the advice you've given in your life, and then think about how many times you've heard those words. And there's also this little trap that you gotta make sure you never fall for. I just broke up with Hunter. He is trash. Don't fall for that bait. Don't join in and start trash talking.
Oh girl, he was no good for you. He was
So, bro, a lot of people do that, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I've heard a lot of people in my school doing that. Never ended well.
toxic and so manipulative.
You know why you should never do that? Because people love to get back together. And your friend is going to go back to their boyfriend or girlfriend and tell them everything you said about them. And that boyfriend or girlfriend isn't going to like you. And then they're going to turn your friend against you. And last thing, I might make a separate video about this someday, I don't know. Stop placing your boyfriend or girlfriend leagues above all your other friends. Because 12 out of 10 relationships with your friends are going to outlast the relationship with your boyfriend or girlfriend.
100%. Bro, can we just give a round of applause for this guy? Is he speaking facts or is he speaking facts? I think he's speaking facts.
Just Super Saiyan.
But yeah, yo, this is the end of the reaction. If you enjoy, subscribe to my channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. I don't say this enough, but just do it, and I'm out. Peace.
Hey! Can I bother? Can we Thomas the trainer? I think I can. Pull up and water me like I'm dead in revenge. My the big on face so you can say